Rian Hills, who has done several transactions with Ellen Zetmeir, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the process and how it went. So first of all, thanks so much for being here, Rian.
Thank you for having me.
Let's just talk a little bit about you.
Okay.
Tell me some more about you. I know that's an open-ended question.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, how much time do you have? You know, I am a Kansas City native. I grew up in Merriam and then Shawnee, respectively. I love dogs, so I spent a lot of time working with dogs and adopting them or trying not to adopt them.
Right, it's so hard.
Yes, it is very difficult, but I love Kansas City, and it's been, you know, it's been my entire life here, and I choose to be here, and I'm going to continue to do it.
Fantastic. So I know that you've done several transactions with Ellen. Tell me a little bit about how you got to know her initially.
So actually with my job, I work in the home warranty industry. I cold called Ellen in her office, just walked in. And if you've met Ellen, you know she just has the greatest energy, so warm, so inviting, and she has a lot to say. So I sat down and we talked for a long time that first time I met her, and I just knew immediately that this was someone that I wanted to be friends with.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, Ellen, you can't help but just love her once you meet her.
Right?
It's so true. So you knew you wanted to be friends with her right away, but how did you go about knowing that you wanted her to be your real estate agent?
Sure. So between when I met Ellen and when it was time for me to have a transaction of any sort, it was about a year.
Okay.
And when it came time to sell my house, I work in the industry, so I know a lot of realtors. You know, I kind of racked my mind about who I wanted to work with, and Ellen was easily my number one choice. Just, I trust her. I know she works so hard for her clients. I know that she would always have my best interests at heart and to work for, you know, me at her highest level at all times.
So you knew her, you trusted her, you liked her, you knew you wanted to work with her. So tell me about your first transaction that was the selling your home, right? How did that go?
I mean, I don't know because I haven't sold a lot of homes what it goes like with other agents or in other homes, but my home sold first day, multiple offers. Ellen took care of everything. It was just the easiest transaction ever. No stress, you know, because she just steps in and handles it for you.
Yeah, knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
She just
that
does
customer
it.
service. Yeah.
So you sold your house with Ellen, and obviously, like, it probably didn't take long. You needed somewhere to live. You bought a house with her the next transaction.
Yeah, we moved like 2 blocks up this street to just the most beautiful home. I knew that it was the home for us, and Ellen really helped us with the entire transaction, just again, making it as smoothly as possible, just no hiccups with her.
So wow, did you already know what house you wanted, or did she help you find it?
I did. I knew what house. I saw it online, and I knew I loved it, and it was the house for me. But you know, Ellen helped me get to where I wanted to be with that. So I had my vision of what I wanted, and Ellen took that vision and turned it into, you know, my dream, essentially making it happen for me.
We'll talk about pressure, right? You were like, this is what I want, and she just had to make it happen.
I can, and she's so calm working with, you know, it's very high intensity when you know what you want, and she just always keeps you so level-headed, and it's just wonderful to work with her.
So you got the news that you got the house. Tell me a little bit about the closing.
Oh my gosh, so the closing was a little bittersweet for me. A month prior to the closing, my gram had passed away. Very close to her, wonderful, wonderful woman, also in real estate actually. And she always wore Chanel No. 5. And Ellen knew that. I talked to her about it just because I had gone ahead and purchased the perfume to have it, just sort of as like a comfort thing, right? So when I got to the house after I closed, and there was this gorgeous closing gift that had the powder, like the talc powder that Chanel No. 5 makes, and I just lost it. It was just the most thoughtful thing. I'm like speechless actually. Like, it was just so thoughtful, and it just made the closing, because Graham couldn't be there, you know, obviously, and it felt like she was there for me though, and that was just something that Ellen had done. She's just that kind of person.
So you continued to work with Ellen and also continue that friendship.
Absolutely. Working with Ellen is wonderful, and like I said, I trust her so much, so we had a working business relationship because of my business as well, and continued that through the years for sure.
So then when it came time, I understand that there's like another transaction.
Yeah, and of course I was gonna call Ellen. So when it came time to sell that house, I called Ellen, and again, sold same day, multiple offers, over list price, and I just don't know what selling homes is like without Ellen. You know, it's so easy to go so well.
So you mentioned, I know that you are the most awesome dog mom. And
yes, I totally have a sweatshirt that says it, so it is true.
That's how you know it's true when you have a sweatshirt.
Yeah. 100% valid.
So were there any special considerations with the house, maybe that pertains to your dogs?
Yes, absolutely. So Ellen knew that it was really important to have a good backyard for the dogs.
Yeah.
And then also, because I really am a crazy dog mom, or the best dog mom, I needed a room that was tiled or wood flooring for them because they are cute, but they can't be trusted. And so Ellen worked really hard to make sure that the backyard of the house was secure. So she had some fencing done to make sure that it was perfect for them. And then also she had someone come in and tile one of the bedrooms for me, and it was just, again, like the most thoughtful things ever. And so the dogs had their own little room thanks to her.
That's fantastic. She knew you and knew what was important to you well enough to know that you needed a tiled bedroom.
My little idiosyncrasies, and she totally honored those. She's so sincere and genuine about taking care of you, and you know, she just has this amazing expertise. It's unreal how much knowledge she has, and just provides the best customer service. She really does.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan, for being here and just sharing this story about your experience working with Ellen.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. I'm more than happy to share the word about how awesome she is.
Fantastic, thank you.